It begins with a shimmer, not in the sky, but across the red dust plains, a light glinting from where light hasn't glinted in eons. Mars, the barren, wind-blasted husk of a world, has always teased us with traces of water, dry riverbeds, ancient deltas, minerals that only form in liquid, and polar ice waiting beneath the dust. But now, the water isn't buried. It flows, it surges, it returns. Mars has a global ocean again. Long ago, over 3 billion years in the past, Mars wasn't the cold, cracked planet we know. It was blue. The northern hemisphere may have been covered by a vast ocean, thousands of kilometers wide and kilometers deep, stretching across a basin that still shapes the Martian face today. Then something changed. The planet lost its magnetic field. Solar winds stripped away the atmosphere. The oceans boiled off or froze beneath the surface. Mars died. But what if we brought that ocean back? Maybe we crash icy asteroids into the surface. Maybe we trigger a runaway greenhouse effect using engineered gases. Maybe we build orbital mirrors to warm the poles and melt the ice caps. However it happens, the result is undeniable. Mars breathes again. The transformation is stunning. Dust storms fade as moisture binds the atmosphere. What was once a thin, suffocating envelope of carbon dioxide thickens. Clouds form. Rain falls. Not in scattered drops, but in planet-wide monsoons. The Martian crust, dry and brittle, cracks and buckles under the sudden weight of water. Floodplains revive. Craters become lakes. Vast canyons like valles, marineris, become flooded trenches deeper than Earth's oceans. In the north, the ocean reclaims its basin, a sea the size of Earth's Arctic, swallowing up ancient plains and forming new coastlines. A new hydrological cycle emerges. Evaporation, clouds, rain. For the first time in billions of years, Mars has weather. But this is no Earth. The gravity is only 38% of ours. The atmosphere, even thickened, is fragile, and without a natural magnetic field, the planet is still vulnerable. Solar radiation streams in, atmospheric particles drift towards space. Without intervention, satellite shields, atmospheric generators, magnetic field simulators, the ocean will eventually vanish again. Still, in the time it lasts, Mars becomes more than a desert. It becomes a system, microbial life dormant for eons, perhaps frozen deep within briny aquifers, might awaken, or perhaps we seed the waters ourselves. Hardy extremophiles, engineered algae, carbon fixers. Life begins to spread, color returning to red, green lichen on rock, bacteria in warm shallow. The beginnings of ecosystems, fragile but persistent. With water comes habitability, floating habitats, underwater research domes, even shoreline cities begin to rise. The ocean regulates the temperature, buffers climate swings, and carves new habitats into the Martian crust. Transportation becomes easier, ships replacing rovers, trade, communication, exploration, fluid, efficient, alive. And then there's what lies beneath the water. We don't fully know what the Martian crust holds. Volcanic systems, frozen gases, maybe even preserved fossils from an ancient biosphere. The return of water would unleash not just life, but mystery. Every trench could be a library of lost history, every seabed an alien archive. But the ocean comes with challenges. Low gravity means waves behave strangely, taller, slower, more powerful. Tides are weak without a large moon. Storms fueled by solar energy and thin air may take on strange, unpredictable forms. With no dense ozone layer, UV radiation remains a danger, even through the clouds. And then there's the psychological impact. Imagine standing on a rocky bluff, looking out at a Martian sea. The water is dark, red-tinged from iron and dust. The sky is pink, glowing faintly with a dusty haze. Two tiny moons hang above the horizon. It's alien, familiar, but wrong, beautiful, but unsettling. You're on Mars, but Mars isn't what it used to be. This ocean is not just water. It's memory, it's possibility. It's a second chance for a dead world, and maybe for us too. Because in the end, giving Mars an ocean isn't just about terraforming. It's about answering a question. What if planets like people could heal? What if the damage of time didn't have to be permanent? What if we could restore what was lost and build something better on its ruins? The red planet doesn't have to stay red. Not forever. Not if we dare to flood it with hope.